And with sugar, your brain, you just can't function well. You can't focus on things, You're always in this like roller coaster. Yeah, with carnivore, you can just more clean in your head. I find even you get more ideas. I don't know. You get more like creative with open head without this brain fog all the time. Yeah, and gives you more freedom also because you eat like what 10 minutes you ate and then all day you have stable energy, do the business, do the things, and then in the evening you another 10 minutes and you're fine. And if you're comparing it to carbs, you wake up, you already need food, you ate, then your insulin up, then it drops, and then you're like, oh, I have no energy.
Lera, could you tell us about your health journey and how did you discover carnivore?
So my background is from Ukraine. Originally, I born in Ukraine. I live in Canada right now, and back home, the diet culture is just crazy because in my country, like a beauty standard for women, it has to be very, very slim and eat this amount of food and only like vegetables, not much meat, dry chicken. So basically, all my meals was very plain food, like steamed vegetables and steamed chicken. And buckwheat, it's like the most healthy food on earth. So basically, this was my meals, and also you have to eat very small portions, very restrictive. So it was like like a waves of because you can't always eat this amount of food. You're always hungry, and you always want to catch on carbs. Sometimes you just like break and eat pizza or like sugar. I was addicted to sugar like crazy. All my meals was very, very sugary at the end of like this crazy cycle of eating dry chicken. Yeah, so I was very slim and hungry and angry all the time. And later on, I was always eating just sugar because it was more delicious, and I was um, trying to catch on my hungriness. Then I moved to Canada and I started to listen more like English podcasts, to learn English better. And I think first time I heard about carnivore it was from Jordan Peterson. Just because I was interested in psychology and like stuff like that. And the way how he described his like mental clarity, stability, and I was very stressed. Like my period of my life was very stressed. When I started, this was like 3 years ago, and I was just crazy addicted to sugar. Like I said before, I was eating many, many, many sugar, and I wanted to try this diet, but it was too crazy for me. Just eating meat is just like boom, like how is it possible? Even it's just crazy. In my country, we eat all like the carbs, delicious breads, and it was just insane. So I started with keto, and my transition was just crazy. I was eating, I was giving up many times every like weekend I was eating again all these bad bad habits coming back. And then I transferred to keto sweets. I thought I'm doing keto if I'm eating keto sweets. And slowly I was learning and learning more about nutrition, about different processes in our bodies. I was just, yeah, it was just opening my eyes on this like simple stuff plus all this propaganda, with influencers. You need to drink these juices, all the protein bars, to gain muscles and stuff like that. So I was just confused, like every human being. Yeah, and yeah, it took me a long time to just learn about it and don't listen to all the noises on social media, especially. Yeah, and then I finally transitioned to keto, like actual keto, and I realized I don't really like vegetables. Like they always in my fridge just got rotten, and I need to throw them away. And I was like, "What's the point of me eating keto if I can just do carnivore?" So I transferred to carnivore, and then it's when I felt my best, especially when I cut like sugar-free drinks also, because I was at first a bit cheating. Yeah, and then I finally gained I gained a lot of weight, but this is muscle actually, muscle weight. And I lost fat but gained muscle with carnivore. I train very hard with I'm professional dancer plus I do gym, so it's definitely helped me in my professional career also. And my skin also very much improved. Like, should I continue talking? Am I talking too much?
No,
Or it's okay. Yeah, I was just everything improved. My sugar addiction just completely gone. I never imagined this would be possible. My skin cleaned. I grow my hair. It's crazy. Just look how long it is. Nobody believes it's real. Yeah. So so many positive things with it happen. You
that's
know.
awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent. So how long have you been carnivore now for?
So it's been now 2 years or even more now. Like actually carnivore. I do eat sometimes um, onions, garlic. So it's not very strict carnivore for me. And I drink coffee with cream, dairy also. So yeah, I'm not very strict, but it works for me and my goals.
Okay, excellent. So you started with keto and you weren't enjoying the vegetables, so you've cut out the vegetables and then you've gone carnivore. At what point did you start to feel improvements and you said your skin cleared up? How did that happen?
So this took me a while because I was cheating a lot. I was eating all this, giving up many, many times. So it took me a while to transition to ketosis, to run on fat rather than on carbs. So yeah, it took me maybe a couple months actually, to be honest, couple months strictly be on carnivore when I felt like yeah, you can say superhuman because it's actually how you feel. You have more energy and it's stable. You don't feel this like starvation, hunger. You don't burn on sun, which is magical, right?
Hmm.
Just like simple things like that. My skin become clean. It was my dream since I had problems with it. Also eczema. I had eczema and it's gone. It eczema went away in a couple of days, not even months. But I didn't have very big eczema, just little bit. Like all doctors was prescribing me the steroids, creams and stuff, and saying you need to just live with it. And I was like, no, I'm fine. I don't have spikes at all. It's never coming back. It's just magic. Yeah, and
Awesome.
I like also that I can eat as much as I want. It's just my dream, dream diet. I don't need to feel restrictive how I've been all my life. Like we always say, you need to eat just little bit till you're hungry at the end. So at the end, you need to feel a little bit hungry. This is how I always was eating. But now I'm eating so full, so I'm like, oh, can't eat another bite. I'm just done.
That's
So this
awesome.
is amazing.
So that's a good point you made. So listening to your body becomes a lot easier I find on carnivore, because you don't get that food noise anymore. You can eat till you're satisfied.
Yeah, it's amazing, honestly. This is such a, I feel it's freedom for me, you know? Also, it's so easy. I don't need to think of what to cook. It's so annoying. You know, it takes so much time just to like, yeah, I'm not like very much cooking person, to be honest. Maybe someone like to bake and stuff like that, but for me it was always trouble. To take up so much time to do this salads, do this with oatmeal and whatever it is. It just take up so much time. Now I just came home, fried my steak, and I'm happy. You know, 5 minutes done. It's just simplicity in my life which I needed, and don't need to. Before I was eating like 5 times a day. You know, it's just
Wow.
like every 2 hours I needed something to snack on, especially because I'm very active. You know, I'm training here, and I'm become hungry, and this hunger is just eating me. It just makes me like I can't function when I'm hungry. You know, before on carbs. But now I just eat my breakfast, then I all day train, then come back, eat my supper, and I'm happy. Usually 2 meals. Usually, sometimes I eat like 3 meals, 4 meals. Depends how I feel. Depends on my day. No restriction at all. This is amazing. I find it's very cool
Awesome.
about this diet.
That's excellent. So, what does your full day of eating look like? What sort of foods do you eat?
So in the morning, I usually eat eggs, bacon. If just eggs, I eat like minimum nine. I don't know if many or not many. Like minimum nine fatty eggs. I add a lot of butter, cheese. I have like my recipe, Pantera recipe eggs, Lera Pantera eggs. So I do a lot of butter, cream, cheese, all this melts. Then I add my 9 eggs. Then I all this scramble, and no, I add salt, pepper, whatever, and then it's so creamy, cheesy eggs. It's my favorite, favorite made by me recipe. I don't know, maybe someone else also invented it, but this is my creation. So all these creamy eggs or steak with eggs. Um, I like also burgers. So just beef patties with cheese, with bacon, just different types of meats, coffee for dessert, and then all day I'm training and come back and usually or ground beef with cheese or steak, yeah, something like that. Sometimes fancy and or like roast or beef ribs, you know. Sometimes I order food just because I'm lazy or tired. Ribs I like. So all kinds of meat, you know. I don't really eat fish a lot. Just I don't know, just meat is more delicious for me. But sometimes I do fish too. And also raw fish. I like oysters a lot. But it's only I eat it when I go out. Yeah, this is this is how
Cool.
it is.
That's making me hungry.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, actually, maybe I'll eat some steak. I should, you got me thinking, what should I eat when I come home?
Awesome. If someone came to you and said, "Look, I want to try low carb, I want to try carnivore," how would you recommend they get started?
So I started to coach clients also to help with transition, help with their dream bodies, clear skin, mental, physical health. So what I tell them at first, it depends on the person. Some people want to go cold turkey and start right away to carnivore from like let's say standard American diet or whatever they eat strictly. Tomorrow I start just meat, and some people like smooth transition. Usually, we women like slowly, and men like fast. So it depends on the person. But yeah, usually people like more like slowly. So start with keto and then carnivore. Like keto, carnivore. You know, like first, let's say, what is it? About 20 gram of carbs. You can also get keto sticks, so you can measure your ketone levels to see if you already transferred to ketosis or not. So it will like help you to understand if you are there or not yet at the beginning, because it takes time. Yeah, and also important to get electrolytes, because this transition is crazy. It's crazy. I was flying somewhere in space. This feeling was just insane. Oof, this carb cravings also, it's hard, but it's worth it. You just need to go for it. And it's nice if you have someone to help you with it. You know, if you have like a friend, I don't know, your partner or coach, anybody, or just like find a community online, you know, many free groups who happy to share their experiences and do it together. Just makes you don't feel alone, you know. Don't listen to all the influencers, or sometimes even family like against you or your friends against you. So you have to be like you have to understand your goal first and foremost, because you don't have the goal, you can be distracted very easily. You know, you just don't have motivation then to do anything in this life. You just need to have like clearly, okay, my goal is to lose weight and I want to be like 65 kilograms at the end. I don't know, depends. Depends how many you want to lose. Okay, I want to lose 5 kilograms. Okay, this is what I will do. And then no distractions. Just keep doing it. Because if I did it with my crazy sugar addiction, then anybody can do it, definitely. You know? Yeah,
Awesome.
this is. Mhm.
It's difficult at start, and especially if you come from a background of eating a lot of sugar, a lot of carbohydrates, you have those cravings. It's very, very challenging. And I think you got to sometimes not listen to people saying, "Oh, you shouldn't do that. That's not healthy." You got to kind of do it for yourself, do it for the right reasons.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm.
Definitely. You just need to keep going. And also not restricting yourself. Because like depends on like in my mindset, you know, I always was restricting. So even when I transferred to keto, I was still have this restriction. I thought I will become very very big. You know, it was just scary. I was scared of fat because I was all my life told that fat is very bad, but it's not. It's actually my fuel right now. I'm not fear anymore. I'm even happy. Give me more fat. Good fat, right?
Yeah.
So
So,
yeah.
have your friends and family reacted to you eating carnivore?
Oh, it's been a journey. My family was okay. They were supportive, but friends was very concerned because you know it's something new. It's in just people usually like 99% of people just don't know anything about nutrition. You know, they just scroll things online and see these influencers telling them uh, like they look nice, right? They're fit, and they think, okay, so I need to eat like this person to become like this person. And this is more like a starvation mode, so it's not good. It's not, you know, they say that carnivore is starvation. Oof. This is definitely not a starvation. I've never been so full in my life. But yeah, so my friends also was in this like thinking I'm crazy and extreme, you know. Carnivore is so extreme. You're gonna die. What you doing? How is cholesterol? How all of these questions? You're gonna get scurvy. You're gonna die. Uh, so I understand they're just concerned. So just they being mindful because they was just caring about me and they was asking all those questions to just to understand if I gone crazy, I become like in a cult or something. Yeah, but I always was trying to explain science behind it. Yeah, but yeah. So at first, many people, was crazy about it. It was not some was supportive, some just thinking I'm crazy. But eventually, just let them do this crazy reaction, and after a while, when they see your results, like I changed physically, mentally, uh, like I gained so much nice muscles, and people like, what the hell? She looks so good. How does it happen? Lera, tell me again about this carnivore diet. So they started to be more interested in it once you show them the results. And yeah, they started to be more interested, just started to eat more meat. Yeah, funny. Yeah, some even vegan friends, not like very close friends. Some people I know was also asking about it, like, oh wow, wow, you look so good. Maybe I should eat more meat. I was like, yeah, you should. So changing. Once you showing, you just need to show your example. Once you show how amazing you feel, how amazing you look, people will just follow it. And it's nice if your family and friends can support you in that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
Still is a process. Some friends always telling me, I want to start," and I'm like, let's do it. I'll help you. But they always having all of these other voices in their head, from all the doctors and influencers. It's just crazy. I'm like, who are you to tell me? I just came back from the doctor, and he told me I need to do this, this, this. I need to eat more bread. I was like, yes, eat more bread. It's funny. I last time I had like a health check. Mm, was it like 3 years ago or something? And there was a nutritionist, and I was very like I was always getting bloating. I felt like not healthy, even though I was trying to eat this balanced diet. And she told me, you just need to eat more bread. It's like, bread? I thought bread is not good. It's like, no, you just need more bread and take this fiber, like a big box of fiber. So she sold me this fiber. And every time I was eating it, I was just even more bloated, more like painful. And then when I stopped all the fiber, all problems are gone. you know, it's just crazy. Yeah, just crazy. People need to be more thoughtful, more open to any information in this world. We have so many information, but we just need to process it, analyze it, and learn in different resources and see what works. Try it, you know, try it and see. Be open.
That's a really good point. You've got to listen to your own body, I believe, and do what works for you. Do eat the way that you feel best. I think that's the key.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So at this
This is
point,
important.
you would never go back to like a balanced diet or like a carbohydrate sort of focused diet. It's always going to be carnivore.
I think so. I like it. It's like my lifestyle, It's just easy. I feel my best. I don't restrict myself. Yeah, I can do like a cheat meal. I'm not crazy, like no carbs in my life. I can do cheat meal.
Mhm.
I can. I feel fine. Yeah, it's I can regret it. I can feel bad after, but then I come back on a track because I know I feel my best on being on carnivore. Yeah, and it's the healthiest diet possible right now.
Mhm.
No, no inflammation. Why would I? Also, before on carbs, I also felt my joint pain because I train a lot. So my joints was very painful after especially after dance. Oof, I just couldn't sleep how painful it was. So I needed to stretch and put my legs up. And and put Walter cream. It's like cream which goes like deep and like kind of like help freeze the pain. But it's not helping. Of course, it's just putting something temporary to fix the problem, but it's always coming back. Like every day I was in pain. So why would I choose to be in this pain, on this balanced diet? No, no. I will continue just how it is. I think it's optimal health and best diet for me, definitely.
Yeah, awesome. So, how many days are you training? And you said you're a dancer as well.
Yeah, so 5 days, like every day of a week, I have dance and gym.
Right.
Sometimes I do competitions. Sometimes I just dance for fun. Sometimes I teach. Sometimes I perform. And gym also is part of my everyday routine. And even people in the gym like, oh, you here so long. Like I can be in the gym like 5 hours. I do rest. It's not like I'm pushing, pushing, pushing. I do like do something, then I rest. Do something, then I rest. And people are like, you here all day? How is it possible? You are superhuman. It's just crazy. You're always moving and always doing this heavy weights and dancing. Yeah, just I have stable energy and it's so nice. Yeah, to train. And I train harder now also. It allows
Mhm.
me to be more stronger in the gym. And yeah, with my dance training as well. I noticed a big difference with my energy. So I would definitely recommend it to people in a sport who love sport, especially like gym, heavy weights. Dance is also nice. Yeah, it's
Awesome.
definitely good.
Yeah, I feel on carnivore. It's hard to explain, but I feel I have much more stable energy during the day. I can train hard in the gym, and my strength just keeps going up. Whereas before,
Hmm.
you know, chicken, vegetables, broccoli, oats, I was always getting injured, and just the energy just wasn't there.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And I couldn't be in the gym for 4 hours before because I would be so hungry. I just couldn't survive. And now I'm just spending all my day, even if I go fast and I do all my day, like not all day, like all my trainings fasted, it's even I have even more energy. It's just the magic of ketones. And yeah, it's definitely amazing. Combining it with sauna, cold plunge, it's just what can be better? Yeah, cold plunge is amazing thing. I recommend it to anybody. I also was against all the cold things in my life, but then I just broke this fear and broke this just mentality of thinking I can't do it. I was like, why I can't do it? Lera, just go, just try it. Boom, I tried it once, I tried it twice, and now it's just easy. And I enjoy it so much. It also brings your ketones level very high. You're gonna have a lot of ketones. If you do cold plunge, it's gonna stabilize your stress instantly. You're just not gonna have stress right away, but you have to do it at least couple minutes, at least. Here in my city where I live, I have lakes in the mountains, and water is very cold. And I always like to do my cold plunges there. So I usually go there, chill for I don't know, even 30 minutes. Depends. Like in summer, it's fine for 30 minutes. And usually people walk in their jackets like, she need help. We need to save her. And I'm like, just like, oh, so nice. This just goes nice with yeah, it's nice on any diet. It's definitely it feels different. I don't know. It feels like the most happiest moment after 1 minute. You just need to get used to and need to wait and just don't be scared. Just like relax, and after a while, you will feel this like tingling all over your body. All this like like happiness come to you. I don't know it's hard to describe, but you just have to try it. It's amazing. Goes
Oh,
well.
yeah. I haven't tried cold plunge, but I think I need to look into it. I've heard it's really, really good for you, and your body kind of
Hmm.
like heats up really fast to sort of balance out the cold. It's yeah, I need to look into it more, I think.
Yeah, you should try. Yeah, you should try. That's why maybe I told about it. It's definitely worth it. It helped me so much in my journey. It's just the best thing. Sauna is nice also. Sun is nice. I'm not fearing of sun anymore. Another propaganda I'm not falling for. People in the carnivore community always like to say things about sun, how it's important and how nice to get it. Yeah, yeah. It's my life becomes so much happier without sunscreen, without being fearing of being on sun. Yeah, it's definitely another point. Plus, with carnivore, I don't burn. It's just the magic. Like I've been on sun many hours on bright sun, and my skin didn't burn. It's just magic because before, if I'm on carbs and my skin become like red, crazy, crazy red and painful. But now, no, no, I just get beautiful tan. Magic, magic.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot in the carnivore space. People that cut out carbs and sugar, they can go out in the sun, they don't get sunburnt anymore. It sounds crazy. Yeah, everyone talks about it.
Hmm. Yeah, it just seems crazy, and how you can even believe it? But yeah, it's true. I tried it on myself, and I can say 100% yes, it's true. And this is another good small uh, happiness about being on carnivore. Something which unexpected, but yeah, it goes to show also that this diet is actually healthy, actually good for you, for your skin, for your digestion, anything, health, and how it can reverse many diseases. It's just wow. It's just wow. Once you stop inflammation, your body started to heal itself. One my client, she was pre-diabetic, and now in a couple months we worked with her, and no more, no more pre-diabetic. This is just simple as that. Just need to cut sugar, and then type 2 diabetes is gone. Which which is funny how people think differently. You need to take all this medicine to make another problems, then another problem cause another problems, and you need to take another medicine, which is it's just very sad to see how the soul goes in a wrong way. Once you can just cut sugar, and your body gonna heal itself naturally, and you don't need to be in starvation. Of course, fasting would be good. Fasting is amazing tool also, which I always recommend to anybody, especially with different diseases. Yeah. Fasting and carnivore. Good combo.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you noticed any changes in your mental health since switching to carnivore?
Oh, definitely. Talking as a woman, right? We always have this hormones jumping around. This depends on our cycle. Oh, before I always before my cycle, I become so like emotional. So it even was hard to control. Like I always was like I can even cry. I could like be angry for no reason. Like it was very hard to control my emotions. And yeah, same with like hunger. But now it's it's just like a stable mood, you know. It doesn't go on of this like waves of like different emotions. Especially, you know, like if it's a stressful period of your time. Oof, and you eating all of this like sugar and stuff, which brings your insulin jumping all around, it's definitely not the best idea. With carnivore, it's more about stability in everything. It just makes you stable in your mental health, and it works so nice. You don't gonna have all of this like anxiety drops, ups and drops. And I definitely recommend to anybody who's struggling with mental health or taking like antidepressants or something like that. It's definitely best way to heal
Mhm.
and be stable. I keep saying stable because it's exactly how it feels, you know. Yeah, it's big change for me. Especially my period of my life was very stressful, and it I'm different person with eating this way makes me more uh, clean clean my mind, clean my thoughts, and I don't have this like anxiety, you know, or like stress or like can't control myself. It makes me more focused on my right now. I'm right now, I'm all fine, I'm stable, and keep going. It's definitely big change.
Yeah, definitely. I've had a similar experience. I used to have really bad anxiety. I've had areas where I've been, maybe depressed. But since COVID, yeah, anxiety and depression were just, sky high. But I feel now so much more calm. I can deal with stressful situations a lot better. Yeah, I can't recommend it enough.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. And with sugar, your brain, you just can't function well. You can't focus on things, you know. You're always in this like roller coaster. Yeah, with carnivore, you can just more clean in your head. I find even you get more ideas. I don't know. You get more like creative with open head without this brain fog all the time. You know. Yeah, and gives you more freedom also because you eat like what 10 minutes you ate and then all day you have stable energy, do the business, do the things, and then in the evening you another 10 minutes and you're fine. And if you're comparing it to carbs, you wake up, you already need food, you ate, then your insulin up, then it drops, and then you're like, oh, no energy, nobody, no touch me, I need to eat. Then you eat and you feel okay, 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 then again drops, then again eat, okay, then drop, and it's like 5 times a day, right? How everybody recommend. And it's always like, ooh, ooh, ooh. You can't function well on this roller coaster. What a hard word to pronounce. You can't function well. Yeah, any human being, doesn't matter what job you're doing, what you're doing in your life. It's just no stability is the key to happy life. You know. Yeah. It's just a big deal breaker.
So you mentioned before having a lot of sugar, being addicted to sugar. If someone like that want to go carnivore, but they have these kind of sugar craving, sugar addiction, do you have any tips or strategies for dealing with that?
Yeah. So at first, I was I was doing slow transition, and it's kind of helped me also because I was transitioning to like, keto sweets, right? And I realized all of these keto sweets it makes me feel bad. So at first, it kind of like helped me to cut those cravings, but you can try it. It depends how bad is your sugar addiction. Because I was so bad, I needed at least something. So it's kind of helped me with like sugar-free syrups. I actually sometimes even now have sugar-free syrup just for fun, and it doesn't influence me in a bad way in my coffee. Uh, but yeah, once you cut all of it, then when addiction gonna stop? Because if you do the little things, you will just come back. Because if you opening this window to carbs, one little thing, then you're like, oh, I already ate small things. Then you eat more. No, window closed. We can't have anything. And then once you stop, cravings just be gone. You need to survive couple weeks and will be no cravings. If you, yeah, you're gonna have cravings. Believe me, it's gonna be harsh. But to not have cravings, you need to eat a big meal, a big steak. So you completely full. You can't eat more. So then you're not gonna have cravings, right? So if you're hungry, eat more fat, more meat, and then you will not have cravings. You need to eat more, bigger portions. Yep.
Gotcha.
Or coffee. I don't know. Coffee will do, but not in the evening, so you sleep well.
Yeah, makes sense. Lera, what
Mhm.
media are you on? How can people reach out to you?
Usually, I'm more active on Instagram, Lera_Pantera. Um, yeah, I do little bit YouTube, but it's slowly developing it. Yeah, I think that's yeah, that's my profile.
Awesome. Cool. I'll leave a link to your social media in the description of the video.
Hmm. Okay, it was nice to talk to you. I hope person who listening it get more interested about carnivore diet and will try it and don't gonna give up. And if you need help, text me. I'll help you with my coaching. And yeah, happy to talk to you too. Happy to meet you.
Yeah,
It's nice.
absolutely. Thank you so much for your time today, Lera. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate your time too.